Hey Dean, how you doing?
Hey, Ethan, how are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for meeting with me.
You bet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Where are we going to head off to?
Well, I think you wanted to talk about boxwood wreaths, and I think a good place to do that is let's head to the tomb.
Down by the tomb? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take this down.
All right, let's
Sweet,
go.
let's do it.
Hop on. I'm director of horticulture here on the estate, so anything that has chlorophyll in it, that's me.
And how long have you been here for?
Well, interesting enough, I actually have a song that might help describe that a little better.
Really?
Let me see if I can pull. Yeah.
A song about you?
Well, not about me, but about the year I started. Let's see. Oh yeah. Little air guitar here. It's coming up here, the most significant part of the song. Are you ready? Was a summer of '69. Yes, and so 1969, I've been working here on this estate. Interestingly enough, my first introduction to George Washington was playing taps at the tomb. I was in a Boy Scout troop, and I was troop bugler. It was just something I'll never forget. It was really, really special. Here we're at the back of the tomb. This is the tomb. Boxwood is a significant plant from the 18th century.
Oh, really?
Yeah, boxwood was highly praised for its dwarf habit growth, and Washington created a pleasure garden. His gardeners are actually mentioning in their weekly reports that they're planting box edging in 1798. So it was common to plant boxwood as the edging. It divided the cultivated bed from the walkway where people would stroll. So boxwood just has an association with 18th century sites. And so it was just very fitting for that to be the plant that we take cuttings from to make the wreath. One of my responsibilities I've just assumed is making the boxwood wreath to go in front of the tomb. And it's a great connection with George Washington to be making a wreath to be placed at the tomb, for people to pick up and place in the tomb. That's just kind of just puts me right in touch with him, and I consider it a real honor. Boxwood has not only a rich history among historic sites, but it also has a lot of folklore associated with it. Long life, prosperity. But I tell you, we can add something else to the folklore, because when I was a boxwood gardener, before I became a horticulturist, they decided to hire an intern, and she was real cute. And so I can add to this story that if you crawl through boxwood with someone really cute, things happen. And so what happened was a wedding date on June 23rd, 1985, and 4 daughters later, Penelope, Toulouse, and Isabel. So boxwood has affected me. There's no question about it. We are legitimately trying to represent a really special historic site as it was during this time for our visitors that come through the gate.
Right. Well, you want to go check out the tomb?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Matter of fact, I'll share with you a picture of me back at that time. So I'd stand here waiting.
Here, I'll recreate it. Yeah, so this is it. This is with American box. Wow, it looks really, not that it wouldn't, but it looks really healthy.
Well, it's a living frame, really. This is sphagnum moss. It's wet, and so you put the cuttings in a wet medium, and they last a long time. Well, depending on the heat, they can last a really long time. This is English box. This is what I used to take the cuttings of. I don't take any cuttings from this plant anymore, because it's one of the few we have left. We have a few American box over here. I'm sorry, English box over here too. Fortunately, disease hasn't wiped them out yet. This is a cool one. Someone took me in action. So you do have the tomb, and the old guard, the Mount Vernon guard used to be these kids volunteered, and they were in uniform, and all the scouts saluting around me. I mean, it was pretty incredible. So do you want to talk about the steps of making a boxwood?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Boxwood wreath? Okay.
Why do you still personally put the wreaths together when you could, have someone else do it?
First off is I'm fast. And that's important because we don't have a lot of time to do much anymore. I'm fast, and because I just don't want to relinquish that duty. I love doing it. I love knowing that I had a hand in making that wreath for the tomb. So yeah, it's a little too special to let go. Start with a 12-inch wreath frame. You have sphagnum moss that I've moistened. I just kind of roll it like dough. I just put it in there like that. I can feel the thickness, so it's relatively uniform. Then I take my wreath wrap and I wrap it like this real tight. And then, amazingly, this is what it looks like. So it's all wrapped up, ready to go. And then I take my boxwood that I've already cut. I always start where I put my pin to hold the wrap down, and I just start sticking. And I stick at a 45-degree angle. The thing about agriculture, the thing about horticulture is the power of observation. You learn a lot just from observing. And so if you observe enough, you can actually take something and you can kind of recreate it just by doing. And as I said, it started out being relatively laborious. It took me a long time. I was concerned about having the perfect cutting, and now I'm not really concerned about that anymore. I know that I can make a wreath and it be pretty full. So there you go. I mean, that's just it.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So you just finish that up all the way around, and you got a wreath, place at the tomb in honor of George Washington. So.
Well, Dean, this has been an incredibly insightful visit with you into the tradition of making the wreath.
I enjoyed it as much as you did.
And
Thanks.
Congratulations on 48 years.
All right. Take
care.
care.
Bye. Guys, thank you again for joining me this week. I had a great time hanging out with Dean and learning a lot of the history about the boxwood and its legacy, and also just learning about how much it's meant to Dean to be here all this time. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please press the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Also, there is a little bell icon next to it, and if you click the bell, you'll get a notification every time we upload a new video. I'll be back in a week and a half with another great behind the scenes video. I think you guys are really going to like it. Again, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.